Hey there, we're back with WSJ Lunch Break. I'm Wendy Bounds. More wealthy homeowners dedicating large swaths of property to courtyards, but I'm wondering, where are the kids supposed to play? Alyssa Abkowitz of the Wall Street Journal's Mansions section is here to show us some examples of this. Courtyards are actually a pretty ancient concept, but how are these high-end homeowners modernizing it?
Well, it's really interesting, Wendy, because they're taking all of these new technologies and sort of making it into this crazy entertainment pad. Custom fire pits and fireplaces, built-in grills, pools with subterranean subwoofers so that they can host a rock band on a platform in their pool yard and really block off the outside world and make it sort of their little wonderland.
And the difference is it's not just sort of in the backyard, it's actually in a courtyard built into the home's living area almost.
It's almost like a hole in the middle of the house, and the house surrounds this area. Now, there could be a pergola on one side and maybe brick on only one or two sides, but the whole point is to get yourself away from the street. You know, it's not that these people want to sit in their yard and be able to wave by, you know, passerbyers, neighbors, that kind of thing. They really just want to be by themselves.
And it's sort of, you can, in some cases, I mean, some of my neighbors have them, and they can open up the windows or large swaths of glass doors to sort of have inside and outside be seamless. I'm wondering why now, why this is coming back now?
Well, part of it is because of the new technologies. As you mentioned, some of these huge wide windows, bifolding panels can allow you to, you know, put together a space that's 30, 40 feet of glass, and you can literally, with the push of a button, push it all away and have this giant space that you can walk into. So that's a really big thing. Another thing is that cities are getting denser. Lot lines are getting closer together, and so it's hard to have that wide yard that you may be able to, particularly with infill increasing. So people want, you know, to be in the city, but they don't want the density of it, so they use this as a way to still get their privacy but be in the city at the same time.
Yeah, and they can have radiant heat under the stone and all sorts of things.
Yes,
I mean,
they can run to the hot tub without getting
and not get your feet cold. Very quickly, I mean, the drawbacks are you have to size them right, or they just look weird. I've seen really weird looking ones.
Absolutely.
And kids, I mean, it's not always the most kid friendly. You can't like throw your kids out to play on the stone, right?
There's not at all. You can't go play fetch with your dog. There are definitely some downsides to it. That also, building costs are about 15% more because you do have exterior walls. But you know, for certain people at the right time of their life, this is a good bet.
And as long as you have a good designer to sort of make sure you have that spatial relationship, and that, you know, you do, and you have a way to have privacy as well in the interior.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, Alyssa Abkowitz, thanks so much for being with us.